So Dak is rich. I'm going to win 10 grand for sure in the CBSSports.com/conference bracket play. You got to get on that today, like right now. Well, not right now. In like 31 minutes is when you should do it. So Dak is rich. Who else is rich? A lot of players. Oh, let's talk about Lindor, Coca. Francisco Lindor. He's the Cleveland Indians shortstop. Sorry, Cleveland. I know you're listening. I know out there you're listening. He's not the Indian shortstop. He's the Mets shortstop. He's part of the reason why the Mets are going to not win the NL East. He's really good. The Mets are good, but I don't think they're as good as Atlanta. We'll do brackets and playoffs and predictions later for MLB. The Mets leaked out yesterday that they are beginning long-term contract talks with Francisco Lindor. And they said that they want to do Lindor first before they start working on Michael Conforto. Remember, those are the two players that the Mets want to sign, and were the two reasons the new Mets owner, Steve Cohen, and the new Mets president, Sandy Alderson, those were the two reasons they gave for not signing Bauer, for not signing JT Realmuto, for not signing Springer when Springer wanted a 6th year and the Mets only offered 5, for not matching or surpassing the Bauer offer in terms of immediate cash flow, even though Bauer wanted to go to LA, you know that. So does that mean the Mets are going to sign Lindor and Conforto? Let's think about this. How's this going to go? Well, first, Stephen Jones is going to call Lindor's agent. Then he's going to say, Sandy, I've got this. I know I work for the Cowboys, but I'm super good at negotiating. And he's going to walk in and he's going to say, all right, we've had this conversation before. Here's the deal. We've got Mookie Betts here. You're not Mookie Betts. I'm not Mookie Betts. Of course I'm Mookie Betts. I'm not? Okay. Are there any other shortstops who have signed long-term deals? Let's think about that. Alex Rodriguez, 252 over 10. That was one. Is that a good one? No, that's a bad example. That's a bad example, Francisco, because, you know, he was doing steroids. So don't say that. Anyone else? I don't care, Francisco says. Just do for me what you said you'd do for me before you traded for me. I'm so sick and tired of teams, because we did it too, so careful that they're not tampering, that they mislead the public, they mislead the media. If you think that the Mets are sitting down with Lindor and his agent for the first time today, I've got 20 bridges I'd like to sell you. It's not 21. I know that's the name of the movie, but there's a tunnel included in there. There's 20 bridges off Manhattan. That's it. I counted like 20 times, wondering why in the hell they named the movie 21 Bridges. It's ridiculous. You could say 21 exits. I've got 20 bridges to sell you. Wonder what Michael Conforto thinks. Why am I second? I've been on the team first. I've got huge power numbers. I'm really good, aren't I? Do you think Lindor will sit down and say, I told you I would sign for 250 over 10, but then Tatis signed? I think I'm better than Tatis. I've done more than Tatis. I've been more successful than Tatis. Tatis has 143 major league games. I'm about to be a free agent. There's no arbitration years the way the Padres gave Tatis. Tatis is at 31 in his free agent years. That's where I need to be. Give me 31 times 10, 310, and you got a deal. I know I said 250, but I meant 310. That's what Lindor is saying to Stephen Jones. The Mets have a real problem here. And the problem they have is that all the agents are talking. All of those shortstops are going to free agents at the end of the year. You've got Trevor Story of the Rockies. You've got Carlos Correa of the Astros. You've got Pete Seeger of the Dodgers. You've got Javi Baez of the Cubs. They're all going to be free agents. Sorry, Coca. It is not Pete Seeger. Pete Seeger is a singer, a folk singer, who sings a song that I can't think of, but I sing it all the time that everyone has covered. What is Pete Seeger's famous song? I want to say Row, Row, Row Your Boat, but it's not. Oh, Blowing in the Wind. That's Bob Dylan. How many roads must a man walk down? It's Corey Seager. Sorry, Corey. So Lindor's got all these free agents all these shortstops who are free agents. He's got one young kid who was not a free agent who signed that huge $340 million deal. The Mets have a problem because he's going to want them to match it in terms of free agent numbers. If the Mets give Lindor 31, are they going to give Conforto 25 in his free agent years? So that's $56 million in position players. And you're saying to me that's still below what the Padres are doing with Machado and Tatis, who are over 30 each. So that should be good. The Mets are a large market team and they want to be the Yankees. If you want to be the Yankees, you got to have two players who make that kind of money. What about Pete Alonso, the big bear? What are you going to do when DeGrom's deal runs out? Big decisions teams have to make. Who do you go to bed with? They know Conforto better than Lindor. They lived with Lindor for 3 semaines. 1, 2, 3. 3 semaines, say 2. 3 weeks. It is very dangerous. The Dodgers did it with Mookie Betts, I grant you. Teams do it because they know the guy, they think. It's dangerous. But it says here, right now, wait to see. Lindor will sign a long-term deal with the Mets. It's going to happen.